Welcome to Spiritual Awakening family. Along the twin flame path you've gone through ups and downs. You've ridden the wave and you still do, so it seems. But these days you can feel that something has shifted in very good terms. You can sense it, especially if you've tried to interact with your twin spirit. Hope is there, had always been and will always be. Now more than ever, the high energy that you're building within yourself and with your twin shall be maintained because new unfoldments are getting closer. How to avoid common traps and keep your energy as high as possible. Sometimes you've lost hope about your twin flame's connection, so you've asked for outside predictions, help or advice. You thought that someone would know better than you do, because they are intuitive, readers or even friends, and they were supposed to know. But this wasn't the best option. The twin flame journey is a commitment to love, faith and trust in general, but also a commitment to yourself. First, the truth is the bond that you share with your twin is very special, and most likely nobody will truly understand what you feel for him, her, and how you both feel and behave when you're together on the physical. It's hard to fathom for anyone else. Also, we hardly ever solve issues with given souls in this life by talking with other people that don't even know them. It's very unlikely that speaking and worrying about X for hours in the presence of Y allows to solve any issue with X. But here is the most important reason why you should avoid this method. On this path, outside influences can lead to more dramas and slow down your progress, because this journey is a lot about energy clearing. While outside people bring more energies and thoughts that you'll most likely need to release in order to ascend. When you gather in your brain, your thoughts and even your energetic field, some advice, doubts and negative beliefs that you've picked up on the outside, from intuitives or anyone else, you deliberately slow down your journey to love, because these energies are now adding up to the baggage that you still need to get rid of before the coming together. The more often you ask for help, knowing that you will receive something negative in return, the more you feed fears within yourself and create blocks. The more you give time and energy to analyzing dramas and building theories about the horror of the twin flame journey, the more you attract exactly what you don't want to have in your life. Everything is energy. Every time you think of someone or something, you give energy to it. The way that you think about something sets the vibration of this specific situation. If you think of your twin flame, which is absolutely fine, but you do so from a place of fear, doubt and drama, you send them these and start to attract to you exactly what you don't want. As an example, imagine that you're repeating every day to your child that he will never be accepted in the basketball's team. The more you say it, the more you create unconscious beliefs within him, her, that they will indeed fail. They may even not know it consciously, but deep down will be those. Of course, you also build a sort of fire in them by creating in their heart the need to show the world that you are wrong. In other words, you create the need for revenge and for demonstrating their own worth, which can be great catalysts, but at a deeper level, seeds of inferiority, unworthiness and inability to be successful have been planted. This kind of seeds is precisely what twin flames need to avoid now, and shouldn't be seeking any longer. When you're in pain, you look for outside guidance because you stop believing in yourself. You believe that you've failed, therefore, you need someone else's support and authority to put you on the right track. But the truth is different for twin flames, as both of your spirits are actually the ones that know. One of the biggest twin flames lessons is to stop seeking things on the outside, seeking love, advice, confirmations, jobs, ideas, ways of being in the world and so on. The biggest thing that Twin Flame Ascension is here to teach you, is that you can rely on yourself. You've been chosen to do this because Spirit wants you to learn wholeness. I've experienced dramatic shifts in both ways by seeking or not seeking help. When I didn't seek help, I simply lived my life, journeyed when I wanted with him and developed a beautiful communication in the higher realms that showed me that this type of interaction is possible anytime between twin souls. It's only a matter of vibration and belief. When I've sought help, fears, doubts and pain have always come up because outside people couldn't truly understand what the connection was about and all the work that I was doing, and it takes days to release all these and go back to our initial state. Some intuitives will tell you that having these negative emotions resurface is good because it allows to get rid of them from a place of consciousness. But the twin flame journey doesn't need to be such a psychoanalysis drama. Energy clearing can be instant through meditations, for example. I would like to say that we don't need to learn the hard way. We don't need to experience real dramatic situations as struggle, separation and betrayal. Journeying with recordings will operate exactly the same way, but it will damage a lot less the real connection between you and your twin, and create a lot less scars because you won't live painful situations in the physical. Remember that the more you hear dramas and potential scenarios of failure, the more your behavior will be unconsciously pervaded of these, and the more you'll attract it to your life. Unfortunately, the more you feed fears, the more fears will control you. It's time to leave the dramas and start new ways. How to keep your energy high. Below are a few tips I've myself used on this path. For the reasons explained above, don't seek outside help. You already know what you should do if you work on accessing your intuition. Nobody is better than you both at solving your own situation, either in the physical when it's possible, or by journeying and meditating when it's not. Remember that the more you listen to dramas, the more you feed your own fears and the more you'll have to work on releasing them. And all of this takes time. If you want to learn about twin flames or speak with someone, either read positive blogs or choose 1 or 2 people in your entourage that understand, have followed the process since its beginning and will be able to listen without creating new blocks within you. You really don't need to justify yourself to anyone else. It has been said many times, but meditating is the key. There are different types of meditations that can be found on the web. If you decide to, you can meet whomever there and especially your twin, and see how you both interact. Even if this isn't real, it's the exact reflection of how you would actually interact if she was here, so it gives you the opportunity to speak and progress without undermining your 3D relationship. Contact me if need be for more information. Practice coming back to yourself and to your own guidance because it knows what to do or not to do, when the time is right, etc. More than anyone else. Don't forget that this is a soul connection, so your rational mind won't solve much here. There are different ways to do that. Walks in nature. You'll physically release blocks by exercising. You'll find peace and stillness. Spending good times with friends or family, because when you're in those situations, if you feel a sudden glow within or sense something that makes you feel truly happy or excited, you can know for sure that this feeling is real, reliable, and that it comes from your intuitive side, precisely because you were having fun and you weren't trying to think and solve your life with your mind. Your inner guidance will be found precisely when you don't put pressure on yourself to solve your own equations and find solutions. The best solutions emerge naturally and don't need to be forced. Working with oracle cards, even if you're not a professional card reader, can be really fun and helpful because whatever card you may pull, they most likely won't tell you what to do but will help you go back to yourself. You will read something a metaphoric or that doesn't have an universal meaning, so your intuition will be forced to assist you and find what the card means to you. The card that you'll pull doesn't truly matters. What matters is the exercise that your intuition will be pushed to do. Contact me for information about the decks that I've liked the most on this journey. And of course, this is maybe the most important. Take care of yourself. Learn to find what you truly like in life and start doing this. Learn to be happy and to respect your true interests. desires and expectations. This works for both the simple choices that we make every day, like what do we eat for dinner and at what time, and the biggest decisions and leaps that life puts on our way. The twin flame journey is about you and your partner, but more than anything else about you and you. Accepting your true nature and loving yourself enough to create a life that feels truly aligned is the first and most important step of the journey. Know that we know all this. Take action. Soon we will work with the Sagittarius energy, which will be perfect to start behaving in new ways based on all that we've learned under the influence of the shamanic Scorpios. Sagittarius are fun but spiritual, fiery but wise. They're doers and will want you to take guided action. That's why they're about to give you the exact amount of energy, vitality and well-being that you need to move forward. It's time to have fun on this journey. Blessings. I hope you like the video. Welcome to your channel. Don't forget to check out the other